It was not enough for me to make a video about what effects would castration have on your body. No, the strange YouTube audience seems to be never satisfied. William Brown writes, "What happens when you get hit in the balls too many times?" What the f, dear YouTube subscribers? I feel like Jordan Taylor from Men's Health writing articles such as 8 reasons your balls hurt. But if you're crazy enough to ask, motherfucker, I'm crazy enough to deliver. Here's exactly what happens when you get hit in the cojones too many times, backed by science. Testicles hang out of man's body because the sperm that gets produced need less temperature. While the core of our body generally operates at 37 degrees Celsius, to facilitate sperm production we need temperatures about 2 degrees colder. So not only do our bollocks hang out of our freaking bodies, it also has no bones and almost non-existing muscles to dampen the impact. But at least it's spongy, which can absorb some impact. So we got that going on, which is nice. Thank you, evolution. On top of that, there are tons of nerve endings near that area, which makes a kick extremely unbearable. The big nerve, called the vagus nerve, that goes to the testes also goes through our stomach and heart back to our brain. That's why we feel the pain in the stomach area. This can even lead to nausea and headaches. The more you know. If I interpret the comment as asked what happens if you get hit too hard, the resulting force will probably lead to a testicular rupture. The main symptoms are swelling of our testes and severe pain, following an accident or hard blow. Testicular rupture must be treated with surgery and has a 90% success rate. Great! If the operations may not be successful, which is the worst case, you might lose 1 or 2 nuts. As for prosthesis then, as we've seen in the previous video, it helps with life quality. But as we all know until now, our body is a survival machine. Even though a testicular rupture might be extremely painful, there are no known long-term consequences. But just imagine if we don't talk about the really hard hit, but talk about frequent repetitive hits to our groin area that may never cause severe injury. Might we be able to adapt if there's no bones and muscles surrounding our jewels? This reminds me of sports science, where a guy gets a strong freaking kick in his balls but doesn't feel anything.
Go!
Just look what the big MMA fighter that made the kick said afterwards.
Dude, I felt that all on my shins, like, man.
What is wrong with humanity, man?
No cup, no nothing, bro. It's just straight up nuts.
Enough already, this needs to stop.
Your shin went right up into his groin. What did you feel?
I felt this pelvic bone and also a couple of nuts as well. But dude,
God damn it, man. Give me a second. Apparently the bald man in the video, I'm talking about the chubby white one, has trained for 5 years to get kicked in the nuts repeatedly and sustain the pain. They gave a scientific explanation about the neurotransmitter called substance P that reduces his pain sensation, but I call bullshit. It's more likely that the old guy here simply managed to deal with the pain more professionally, similar to how Shaolin monks do. Those monks still feel pain, but they've just learned to deal with it and embrace it. But this doesn't mean that you won't rupture your testicles apart when getting blunt force at your avocados. There's absolutely no way to get balls of steel. Also, his avocados have probably not adapted to the training stimulus, as they've said in the video. Why? Because there's basically 3 parts to our testicle anatomy: ballsack, thin muscles and testicles. Nothing's known to dampen extreme forces. Which brings me to the conclusion that nuts are the kryptonite of all male homo sapiens. So what truly happens when you get hit in the balls is extreme pain. If you get hit too many times, it might lead to testicular rupture, which can be treated by an operation. Although our body is a survival machine, unfortunately there seems to be no way in 2018 to get balls of steel. If you like this video and want to know more about fitness, nutrition, mindset and health, and how these things can help you get the most out of your life, subscribe to this channel.